What's going on, gamers? So we have some comments here and drama in this video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so yeah, it's time to do one. And we're gonna go to the inappropriate section to check a couple people who are getting a little bit too out of line in the video game world. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. My thing is that here's my thing. Like, I'm just gonna add in some stuff. People can play on whatever platform they want to play on, right? You can go support whatever platform you want to support and have a good time. People are gonna have their video game differences. But either you get along with somebody or you don't. Just because they have video game differences does not mean that it's necessarily negative. If that's the case, then you are immature and you need to grow up and realize that some people need to be on certain sides, and some sides have to have people. Can't just be empty. So there's going to be people all over that want to get into gaming and not necessarily always for the same reason. So just like people have negative mindsets about the Switch too, and they don't want people to get it, but there's going to be people that have a positive mindset that are not looking at that remotely nowhere near that way, and they're going to get it, and they're not wrong. Just like the same people that wanted to get the Xbox day one, or vice versa, whatever. But anyways, let's roast some people because they're not making any sense, and you guys know how this is. All right, let's get started. First off with Freddie. Guys, don't have a problem with him, but this is a stupid comment. Out of the three console makers, we see this. Zoom in a little bit for y'all. Out of the three console makers, Microsoft is the one that should be raising prices. What? Yeah, he just said that. Let's see if he watches this again after I do this, because that type of mindset to me doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Out of the three console makers, none of them should be raising their prices. Microsoft is the one after 5 years and you're dead last place. So I have a product in the store right now, in the food store, that nobody wants to buy. And it's not moving off the shelves. New inventory needs to come in. That's the way the industry works if things are going well. And since it's not moving, let me go ahead and just jack up the price so that nobody else can buy it even more. So it can be less attractive. What are we talking about here? What is with this backwards logic we see people projecting today? It literally makes no sense to me. The Series XS sold only 2.7 million consoles last year at $500. Only the X did. Sony and Nintendo can move that many consoles in November alone. I don't understand what that has to do with Microsoft raising the price. No, it. Yeah, guys. I know some of y'all are like, wait, is this comment even real? Yeah, it exists. So he thinks because if you sell more, you should be cheaper. So in economics, his economics is upside down and backwards. Apparently, it's all ass backwards. I don't know what to say about this. What are we talking about here? You wonder why people get rich in the world, right? Well, Freddie just gave you a good example. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Seriously, because at that point, it's like, why are we doing this? Okay, let's get to this guy next. By the way, we have some inappropriate comments. Let's get ready for that too. Nope, y'all cooked. They didn't raise the price because of tariffs. We got a lot of different projections here. They raised the price of the consoles to incentive people and to sub in to Game Pass. I really don't like this mentality, and I'm going to tell you why. Guys, if your service is so good, people are going to keep subbing to it, even outside of it. If you want more people to sub to your service, wouldn't you want to increase your base by allowing cheap entries? I kind of thought that was the point of the Series S, right? To say that, oh, now it's down to $249, right? Instead of almost $200 more. And how are people going to get cheap entry access to get into Game Pass? Or even give them a month when they get the S, and you're boosting that numbers. If you wanted your numbers to go higher, you'd make your device more accessible so that you can increase your install base. So what are you talking about? Like, why would you need to manipulate somebody to use your service when naturally it should be that good? Like, that's when things just start being bad. What, so you're going to destroy the base that you built your whole entire career to continue to destroy it for a service that you launched on there to put on another platform so that more people can get the Game Pass on what, PC? Because you're nuking the platform, so you're going to get less people. Now, less sales. That mentality to me does not make any sense. It's absolutely stupid. Sit down, bro. Don't say nothing ever again. Xbox doesn't make any money on console sales. Bro, none of them do except Nintendo. It's always been that way. Except maybe Sony can later on in the cycle. So why would they continue to even chase that? It's not about chasing it. It's you just don't do anything. You just don't do anything. Let's go over to some inappropriate comments over here. All right. This is where it gets interesting. We know PMP is here. So PMP says, who are you, another cheerleading Xbox glazer? Shouldn't you be creaming yourself about Gears of War coming to PlayStation or circle jerking to quick resume and Game Pass? This guy here, bro, he's on my friends list too, but he's something else. He be starting stuff with people. And down here, you see he's arguing also with Mr. Davin. Mr. Davin tells him, are you autistic? Like, are you seriously on the spectrum? Did you not read what I said? I'm saying the black Series S does better than the white 500 gigabyte. Are you screaming get a Series X when I have zero physical media? Stick your thumb in your mouth, liberal. You don't get to act like that without consequences. Okay, yeah, you know, they got some drama going on here. Oh boy. We hate on Xbox, we hate on PlayStation. Nintendo, get your D over here. So you see what I mean? These type of comments are stupid. And if you're talking to me, you're dumb because I backed up the Xbox community for 6 months in a row. I have 125,000 gamer score almost. I game on my PC more than any platform. I have 56 platinums on PlayStation. Shut your dumb ass up. Just shut up. Sit down. Go in the corner over there and think about what you just said. See what I mean? We'll prove that though to get it on the page. Let's approve some of this stuff. And then you got people thinking that, oh, he's deleting comments. No, YouTube does this because it's inappropriate. So, yeah, I usually approve all this stuff. Literally, I just made a video on this read. Okay. So Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are all pieces of shit. The crash has to happen. F corporate POS. F not owning your games. F not even owning your hardware. I'll go ahead and prove that, man. I feel you on that. That's why C Money never has you on their show anymore. Nintendo bitch. Ooh. I'm offended. I'm addressing you because you came to me. You punk ass little bitch. Sit your punk ass down. Now, once again, as I said at the beginning of the video, you can have your video game differences, right? And that's not necessarily a right or wrong. It's just video game differences. But being the being, I was on his show. Adidas set it up. I got invited. I had a good time on the first show. And obviously they didn't like what I had to say about Nintendo because I wasn't going to Xbox glaze. You know what I mean? But other than that, like personally, why would I say something negative about him? I may not agree with certain things, but he never disrespected me. I never disrespected him. I said, you're trying to instigate, but that's not going to happen because I'm mature over here. I don't just attack anyone just because we don't agree with each other. He can sit there in the Xbox world all day and do whatever he wants for Xbox. That's fine. I'm not going to do that. But that doesn't mean he's wrong because of that. That's his free will of choice. But you over here coming in here calling me the B word? Yeah, Hey, bro, you got Phil Spencer's cock in your mouth, bro? Get it out. You came in here, happened to say, look at this guy. That's why C-Money never has you on their show. Bro, I got invited. So what are you talking about? It's not going to hurt my feelings. You don't think I sensed that when I knew I was going to talk about Nintendo? But I didn't do that to stay on the show and be fake because I keep it real over here. And if people can't handle my realness, that's not my problem. But like I said, I would not be disrespecting him or his wife because I have no problems with them. They didn't do anything to me. They didn't go on no stream and call me out or none of that. So as far as I'm concerned, we ain't got no real issues. We may not have similar feelings about Nintendo, but that's literally what it's about. But other than that, bro, you don't think, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm going to keep going. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Life is good. There's no really real problems here. But you coming in here like there is, you know what I mean? So I got to slap your stupid ass up like 10 times. Yeah, that's right, bro. You got stars running all around your head. You don't want to invoke AGN because then the fire raises up. You see? Then you got to deal with it. You know what I mean? You're not ready for that, man. Now you're going to get embarrassed in front of thousands of people. They're going to be watching this, laughing, having a good time. You don't challenge me. Just keep it cool. You know what I mean? Or, you know, keep doing this. I enjoy this. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to grow off of this, right? Like I said, we're not fake over here. You got mad because I went to call out people that were hating on Nintendo, and I'm showing that they're good, and the reason why we have the gaming industry and how successful they are. I can't do that. You only want me to glaze for Xbox because you're a little punk ass fanboy and your little feelings coming in. I just made you my bitch. Realistically, this is really happening, right? Guarantee you my gamer score is higher than yours. Come show me your gamer score. Send me your gamer tag. Guarantee you any game you want to get on, I'm better than you at. Yeah, I was number one in the world in Gears of War. That's right. I did game battles, all of that. Over 2,200 video games beat. Get to the top 1% on almost everything I do. You can take a look at my PlayStation Platinums too. 1% on a lot of stuff. Sometimes 0.1%. I guess I have to kind of bring this up, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, if you're a fanboy, like certain people's page, all this flooded is literally just that console, and there's nothing else to talk about. You couldn't possibly tell a PlayStation fanboy to go defend Nintendo or PC or Xbox. There's no way in hell they would do that. They will only want to see positive about Sony. I've represented and defended the Xbox community for 6 straight months. I've been doing good things on PC for 6 straight months on this channel. You've seen it. So the thing is that I find it very funny that you people are too stupid to understand what a fanboy is. And actually, being a fanboy is not even bad if you're just in your own world having a good time. You're not hurting nobody's feelings. It's the toxic fanboy that's the problem. You see, if I remove somebody from, if I said that I want nobody to be on my next show or whatever, right, I wouldn't go on somebody else's page to represent them being a fucking idiot like you, saying that that's why he never has you on their show anymore, and then calling somebody and cussing them out. You, to me, are showing that you are immature. So that's the way you want to represent C Money? You making him look good by doing this? You don't want no beef. I already didn't cut you in pieces. I already didn't scold you. This is what happened when you mess with AGN. When I saw this comment, I'm like, we need to make a video. Oh yeah, you're the highlight of this video. You're the roast. You know what I mean? Welcome to my fire. I get your punk ass on. So F Xbox. As a publisher, Xbox is killing it, but as a console, it's dead. And then here comes people. I tell you, this guy is such a little villain. Hey, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. I guess you like to stroke your micro to that weird midget, whatever floats your boat, my guy, or they, them, furry. PMP, chill out, man. All y'all want to do is bitch and complain after move on, damn little crybabies. Bro, what you think you doing over here? Cussing and all that. We ain't doing that over here. I have a good time. But like I said, man, y'all taking this too serious, man. Remember, we could have a good time. And you can even beef and have a good time. It just depends on you. You're taking it too much to heart. AGN, don't take this to heart. This is all cerebral. See what I mean? It's all up in your head, projecting right out to you on this binary screen. Coded through zeros and ones, lights and shadows. You know, I'm not going to get too deep on you with that, but there we have it, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I had to give y'all a drama video. I know y'all like me doing this. Trust me, I could salt farm all day, and I know it would grow more, but man, I got to show that I can do a lot more, because that's not just who I am. There's a lot of other parts that I want to represent in the gaming industry. But yeah, of course, this is fun and entertaining. I get it. You like me roasting these idiots and these ponies? Like, Pimp, you coming in here acting up? Sit down. I ran out of slaps today. You know what? I got a few more, but I want to slap that other dude again. All right, y'all. Peace out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Later.